Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to a Church Guy Sports Show. I'm your host, Bishop D'Lo, and tonight we got a lot to talk about because across sports right now, things are shifting, things are changing, teams are slipping, and it's getting real fast. Starting in New York, of course, with the New York Knicks because the warning lights are flashing. I don't know about nobody else, if you can see it the way I see it, but the warning lights are flashing. 4 straight losses. The energy is off. I've been saying it for 4 games. The energy is off. The ball movement that made this team the most dangerous team in the NBA to the OKC dynasty, it's slowed down to a crawl. It's back to all Jalen Brunson or nothing. Possessions are sticking. Guys are watching instead of moving. And then, of course, there's the elephant in the room. Karl Anthony Towns. You cannot be 7 feet tall, be a superstar in this league, or at least have superstar expectations, and pull disappearing acts every other night. Not if this team is serious about making a championship run. And while the Knicks are searching for answers, the Boston Celtics have very quietly moved past them into second place. Kudos to Joe Mazzulla and the job that he's done with no Jason Tatum this season. No noise, no drama, just winning basketball. All-Star break is about a month away. The question isn't about talent. It's really about the sense of urgency. What do the Knicks need to do to fix the right now before things turn from a slump into a season-defining problem? But as bleak as things are out in the East, they're getting kind of detrimental in the West. First of all, in Denver, Jokic is going to be out for at least 20 games. But I don't want to talk about Denver. The Oklahoma City Thunder, defending champs, the team that for the last season and a quarter has looked like world beaters. But they're starting to look human now. They're starting to look beatable. I asked a question a couple weeks ago if potentially the San Antonio Spurs had exposed something that other teams are starting to emulate. They look vulnerable. Now, it could just be the dog days of a long NBA season, especially a team that's coming off an extended run last year that they had never done before into June. Or are the cracks finally starting to show in a team that's been running at full speed for a year and a half? We're going to break that down tonight as well. Over in football, regular season's over. NFL shifts into what they now call the Super Wild Card Weekend. This is where legacies are made. Coaches get exposed this time of year, and seasons end abruptly. It's one and done time in the NFL, and we'll tell you what to watch as the road to the Super Bowl kicks off. And finally, in the world of the WWE, because the road to WrestleMania has now kicked off, we're in the new year, the first 2 WWE shows of the year are in the books, and we've already seen some movement. Becky Lynch beat Maxine Dupree last night to regain the Women's Intercontinental title. CM Punk was able to retain last night as the World Heavyweight Champion. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky stand tall as the Women's Tag Team Champions. Last Friday, Trick Williams made his debut on SmackDown, and with the Royal Rumble just 4 weeks away, the chess pieces are already moving. So tonight, we're talking slumps. We're talking pressure. We're talking vulnerability. We're talking playoff football, wrestling momentum. No fluff, no shortcuts. Real conversations about where things are right now and, most importantly, where they're headed. You know what this is. It's the Church Guy Sports Show, and it starts right now.
The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. A Church Guy Sports Show. Yo, welcome to the show where the faith meets the court. Church guys repping hard, yeah, we live for the sport. From the pulpit to the bleachers, the word we endorse. Dropping dimes, preaching truth, keeping God as the source. We breaking down the play, stats, facts, and the story. Sunday to game day, all for his glory. Talking hoops, talking fields, every touchdown and shot. But we never lose sight of the faith that we got is fellowship, fire. Passion in the zone, Church Guys Sports Show. Yeah, you know we at home. Turn the volume up loud, let the good vibes flow. This is more than just a game, it's the way that we grow. The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. From the locker room talk to the pews on a Sunday, we call our plays right, kingdom business on Monday. Faith on the field, spirit driving the grind. Every headline we drop got the word intertwined. We reppin' every team, but the banner is Christ. Breaking huddles with the desperate, yeah, we living it right. From the Knicks to the league, every stat, every score, we gon' praise, analyze, then we give God more. So tune in, lock in, let the truth be shown. Church Guys Sports Show, man, the vibe's full grown. It's the faith in the game and a powerful blend. From the tip off to the buzzer, we gon' ride to the end. The Church Guys. We're live on a podcast. The Church Guys Sports Show. The Church Guys.
What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Church Guys Sports Shows for January the 6th, 2026. Happy New Year to all of you. If we didn't talk to you last week, it's the first show of the new year. You were with us for the last show of the last year, and now we're in the first show of the new year. And in that stretch of time, we have seen some very interesting things take place over on the hardwood at 33rd and 7th. And so we're going to jump right into it. Let's get right into it. Before we do that, of course, we want you to like, share, tag, and comment. Get into the conversation tonight. Ted Simpson, what's up, my brother? Longest theme song? Yes, absolutely. Because we need time for you people to get in here. Because y'all know we on at 8 o'clock, but y'all don't show up till 8:15 because it's 8:14 now. So I got to do a monologue. I got to do a monologue. I got to do a drop. I got to do all of the radio stuff in order for us to get you here so that you don't miss none of the conversation. I know what I'm doing. It's all strategic. Quite honestly, to give you a little bit behind the curtain, quite honestly, the theme song was originally just 1 minute and 15 seconds. I wrote it for it to be that short. And after I had it recorded the first time, I said, wait. I went back and wrote some more. I said, we got to add another verse to this. Because I know the people that are our fans. No, Ted, not CP time. I ain't gonna say it. N-word time. N-word time.
Ninja.
We passed CP time. We on ninja time. So I had to extend it so that y'all didn't miss the conversation. Because then y'all come in and start asking questions and definitely then start making takes that we done already went past. Like, Keisha's supposed to be on here right now. She ain't even here yet. Y'all know Carter is late every time she's supposed to be on the show. Every time she's supposed to be on the show, Carter.
Hangover from Monday Night Raw at the Barclays.
Shout out to Keisha Carter, one of our frequent contributors here to the Church Guys Sports Show. We love her. But, yeah, she late all the time. So we wait for Keisha to get here, too. Waiting for J-Mac to get here. And I get it. We all busy. And y'all busy. Ted, you a pastor and a husband and a father and a man. So we busy. So I made it. It's only 2.5 minutes. Thank you. And I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm not a rapper. So although I wrote the verses, I wasn't getting on and rapping them. That's not what I do. So, I didn't want to bother L to do it. So I went another route. But, because see, L is a perfectionist. So it would have took me 6 months to get the verses back. Yeah, and Willie know I'm telling the truth too. L is a perfectionist. I said, L, I need you to rap this theme song.
Shameless plug, March 2026. The bang is coming.
Right, shameless plug, shameless behind the scenes. I've actually had it since August of 2025. See what I mean? Perfectionist.
Will, you got it too, don't you?
He's a perfectionist.
Well, y'all have some of it.
I had some of it since 24.
Y'all don't have the
See, he went back and added stuff. See, perfectionist. Perfectionist. I still have the text message after he was just spamming me with tracks. And then at the input, enjoy, nigga. This is how he gave me this. This is how he gave it to me. So I said, I'm not gonna bother L because we'll be listening to
Jay
the
Hen.
old theme song
God, Jay
until
Hen.
the middle of 2026. So I'm gonna get it done. But no, it's no shade to L. I love the fact that he's a perfectionist because he's one of the dopest Christian rappers that's out there. So absolutely not. But when we got to get a jingle done because we dealing with this type of media, some
Don't
things
give
got to be
that.
done a little faster.
Yeah, don't give
Some
that.
things just got to be done a little faster. Grace and peace, Overseer Hendrickson. Do not come on here with your green nonsense. Do not get on here with your green nonsense
I
tonight.
had to erase a comment of his. Like,
No. I was looking for this. I knew he was coming. I knew he would be here. This is the sons of God presenting themselves before God, and Satan has come also. So I knew he was coming.
But he's justified. He's justified a little bit. Just a little bit.
I wouldn't even go that far to say he was. See what I mean? Here we go. Just enjoying the number 2 spot. Okay. And enjoy it for the whole day. Because we're back at the Garden tomorrow. We've got an 11-23 Clipper team in that can't seem to get out of their own way.
I don't know what you're talking about, brother. They looking good lately.
They've lost 2 straight.
They won yesterday.
Okay, so now they've won 1. So they're up and down. Okay.
And everybody's gunning for us.
I'm hoping that plane ride home last night was ugly. That's what I'm really hoping for. And
I'm hoping that they threw Cat from the plane.
that's true. And I respect Mike Brown's comments last night. He just said we straight up got our A's kicked last night. That's what he said. He was not a happy camper.
When y'all gonna give me some flowers on this? I told y'all Detroit was coming.
I'm not sold on Detroit. I'm just
You don't
not.
have to be. You sold on that A-whipping they gave you last
No,
night.
because Willie,
Yes, you are.
remember last year. I wasn't wrong last year when I told you I was not sold on Cleveland. There's just something about that team I'm not sold on.
Experience is the best teacher.
What experience though? The only person
They got beat
The
last
o-
year. You
but-
think they don't remember that? Every time they see y'all on the schedule, that is bulletin board
that
material.
is still a very young team with 1 round of playoff experience. They have not been the hunted yet. If they can get to the All-Star break at the end of the first half, now that their schedule is starting to actually be teams that they have to beat, the light part of their schedule is over. We're gonna find out what they really are now. So we're 2 games into. They went out west and lost 2 of 3. The game they got was against another team that's reeling after starting off well, the LA Lakers. But they lost to Utah. They lost to the Clippers. Like, I'm not sold on them. And they lost to the Clippers when the Clippers weren't even on this hot streak yet. I'm not sold on them yet. And I said, and even with Cleveland being as good as they were last year, remember I said it. I wasn't sold on Cleveland. What happened? Flame out.
But see, this is my argument to that. Mediocre teams in the West would be juggernauts in the East. So for you to go out there and lose 2 of 3, that speaks upon your team in the East is better than everybody else.
I wouldn't go that far because the 2 teams that they lost to out west are at the bottom of the Western Conference.
Well, look at the Western Conference, bro.
No, but we're not talking about middle of the Western Conference. I could see that if they had lost to, say, LA Lakers and the Denver Nuggets or the San Antonio Spurs or the Phoenix Suns or the Houston Rockets.
But bad teams are stacked in the West. They're just not coachable.
Utah is not stacked.
Utah's a very good team.
Utah is not a very good team.
Yo, the record don't speak for the talent
Utah's
that's
got
there,
some
man.
players, but Utah is not a very good team.
All right.
That's not a good team at all.
All right.
I might give you the Clippers because they're a veteran.
They damn near beat the Lakers.
I'll concede the Clippers because they are a veteran team. Utah's not good at all.
Right.
Utah's not good at all. What we got here? Hendrickson said it should have been y'all got y'all aspirin scared.
Oh, man. I'll say this when it comes to the Knicks. The Knicks better get their act together really quickly.
Listen,
They
something's
better, they
going
better
on.
figure it out.
Something is going on in that locker room, much in the way it did around this time last year, when Cat was getting exposed on a regular basis, and every time there was a broken play, Mikal Bridges was in his face, and it seems like it. Even when they went to that zone last night in the second quarter because they couldn't stop anybody or keep anybody in front of them, Cat was in the wrong position time after time. How do you screw up a zone?
But let me ask you a question, bro, because we had a conversation on text over the weekend, and I know that we talked about the money not working and all this stuff like that. Let's exclude that from the conversation, right? The money part, right?
Okay.
I told you Jalen needs another guy that can get his own shot besides him. Now, everybody, we all thought OG was going to be that. We all thought that Mikal was going to form into that within this new offense that now Mike Brown is brought in, which is supposed to be a spread offense. Everybody touching the ball. Josh Hart is hurt, so we can exclude him. He's excluded from this conversation. We spoke about a guy, and I said it, and let L know what we spoke about. I spoke about a guy named C.J. McCullough. A guy that makes a lot of money, but could fit an offense like this because he can get his own shot at any time he wants. And you know how much pressure that would take off of Jalen to create offense for others and just keep the floor spread. And it was just something I was throwing out there because I was looking at how he went into Milwaukee by himself 3 nights prior to the Knicks playing Detroit and beat the Milwaukee Bucks by himself. So I looked at a guy like that in an offense like this with a two-headed monster with Jalen and him, and guarded that they can keep the same pieces that they have. Then we're talking.
Well, notice I didn't say that you were wrong. I just said the money wouldn't work.
Right.
Notice that was my response. My response is
he
it's
needs
a money
a guy
issue.
like that. He needs a guy like that.
Quite honestly, it on the long and short of it is not quite on that level, but on that trajectory, he does have someone. He has Tyler Kolek. Problem is, Tyler is an inconsistent shooter right now.
True.
Because we've seen Tyler Kolek can get wherever he wants on the court. He's just not knocking down that shot consistently yet. And sometimes he's too pass first.
But then you got to remember something too. When it's playoff time, guys are going to turn their backs to the basket.
True.
And Tyler can't do that.
Right.
So
I
this is
agree.
where I say CJ is a guy that can do that for a team like this. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's 6'6".
I mean, definitely from
can back a guy to the basket. He's a big guard, big heavy guard. Him and Damian Lillard, when they were in Portland, they were one of the best dynamic duos in the West. If they had other players around them, they might have done more. But just to go to show you that big guards in the playoffs cause havoc for small teams.
I absolutely agree. I mean, you can go back to last year and look at Cade against us. A big guard who, in that half court, Cade was able to get to his spots and really carve us up a lot of times. It came down to the fact that Cade didn't really have any help offensively other than Beasley and a little bit of the inconsistent Tim Hardaway Jr. And a little bit more of what you call it, the Frenchman. I can't think of his name right now. The point guard.
Oh God.
The German, not Frenchman. The German. Yeah, but as veterans, they again with that veteran group was inconsistent in the playoffs,
right?
And that's what really hurt him. And I agree that to a certain extent the Knicks need that. And quite honestly, the truth is the Knicks do have somebody like that as well. His name is Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges doesn't do it enough. Because Mikal has these spurts where, especially like you said, going back to the back. Listen, Mikal Bridges in the mid-range is money. He backs you down and shoots that fall away. First of all, he long. He gets it over everybody. And when he's shooting it and making it, the dude is daggone near unstoppable. My problem is Mikal is inconsistent with actually going to that shot. Mikal is inconsistent with actually trusting it. He likes to float back out to the corner and shoot the three, much in the way over the last 2.5 weeks, OG, who was dominating with that first step because early on he was making that three from the corner, so teams were closing on him, and he was just driving past people, dunking on him. Right. And I'm like, he solved it. Okay, now he's a problem. What did he go back to doing now? He's going back to relying on shooting that corner three again. It's like they're reverting back to old habits rather than allowing themselves to continue to evolve. It's like the offense has forgotten the principles that Mike Brown installed that made them look like the juggernaut early in the season. You're not seeing that. I didn't see that offense at all last night. I saw a lot of Tibbs. I saw 1-4 flat half the night last night. Detroit knows that's coming. You needed to bring something innovative. Bring back that. Well, I can't even put, because I'm sure that's what was being called. But if guys are not going to move and cut, and Cat is not going to set screens with gusto, if Cat's not going to get up top, use his body against his mismatches, get in the pinch post, get the pass, take that step on the pivot, and look for somebody cutting back door. Or if he's just putting his head down and trying to strong arm people. You're not doing that against Isaiah Stewart, bro. You're not going to do that against Jalen Duren. Those guys are as strong as you. You got to be smarter than that.
That's a wall that Jay not going to get past.
You're not getting past that. Like, and it's just like, once he got that first offensive foul, he hung his head and started doing stupid stuff the rest of the game. And with Cat, if his offense isn't there, he's already not a good defender. But at least he tries when his shots are going down.
Right.
When his shots aren't going down, Cat is, oh my God, he is the worst defender on the planet.
But I've been saying it all year. If Cat learns to turn his back to the basket, the rest of it will fall right into place.
Overseeing it felt like I was watching Tibbs last night. It felt like I was watching a Tibbs team last night.
He's an average rebounder to start. So for him, I think he should be on a tip. Well, let me get myself involved defensively before I even think about my offense.
You would, and not for nothing. I don't know if the issue is the fact that, like he keeps saying, making these statements after games that, I've got to adjust. You are a 30-year-old, 10-year veteran.
In your prime.
In the prime of your career, and you've been in the league long enough, in a copycat league where everybody's running the same thing. You shouldn't have to adjust at this point. You should know how an offense flows. You might call it something different than another team does, but y'all are all essentially running the same thing.
Right.
Y'all are all essentially running the same thing. So what are you really adjusting to? El said in our chat earlier that he's saying, I want to be traded.
Yo, I mean, to be constantly making that statement in January. You've had this coach long enough. You was one of the first players to meet with this coach for dinner. If you're constantly saying that over and over again in January, and we have experienced the measure of success that we have experienced so far, this dude to me is screaming, trade me. And it's probably because he's letting the trade talk get to him. And although he is from the New York area, the truth of the matter is he's from Jersey. So,
Shots fired. Shots fired.
So everybody can't handle this New York pressure. And I get it. Oh, he's from the area. He's from the New York area. That don't mean nothing.
His mama from Washington Heights. That nigga is from Jersey.
It don't mean nothing. Exactly. He probably can't handle. To be honest with you, I don't see Cat as an individual that's a New York dog. He can't handle these lights. He can't handle the pressure. He knows you have a bad game in New York. You can't walk the streets that night. And so him constantly saying, "Oh, I'm trying to."
They got engaged. Jordan Woods.
Yeah, I said that in our chat too. He ain't been right since he got engaged. So
She been putting it on him.
we didn't. I don't know about all that, but I don't want to get into that. But I'm saying the truth, though. Like,
Pastor Simpson, Overseer Hendricks is coming for you.
I don't know if Cat can handle
Right,
this.
test for Bodega Cat. Exactly.
You talking about a kid who went to sleep one night a Minnesota Timberwolves and woke up the next morning not 24 hours before preseason was supposed to start.
Now, didn't even go to sleep. He was at the facility getting up shots, and they came and met him.
He has no intentions on being traded. He has acclimated himself to Minnesota, been there 10 years. He is up. Yo, his psyche is probably shot. And I know he was here last year. And I know, and it doesn't help that the only point of familiarity that Cat had was Tibbs, and you fired him. Your man is shook right now. That's basically what it is. He's shook. He is out of pocket. He can't handle the pressure. And 9 times out of 10, he wants out.
Well, here's the issue with that though, because the owner was on WFAN radio
I seen it.
and made the statement that, and he was asked point blank, "Are you guys looking to make any moves about the trade deadline, or do you think you have enough to compete?" The owner said, "I talk to Leon every day. I think we got enough."
Yeah, but the owner has fallen back, and the
Well, no,
owner has to. The
I'm not
owner
saying
has to
anything
make
wrong
the
about that.
politically correct statements so that you ain't charged with tampering.
Oh no, of course. But I would think if I'm a player, if I'm Cat, if the owner is basically trying to quiet the fears and the noise to say, we're not, and again, of course it's political, because you're not going to show your hand, even if you are
And
planning something.
you're
Even
talking
if you
about
are.
an owner. You're talking about an owner that has a reputation for doing impulsive things
Right, right.
throughout the league.
And that's why I'm saying for him to make a statement like, he's never made a statement like that.
L. Giannis Antetokounmpo gonna be here for the trade deadline. Watch.
It's a strong possibility, and we're gonna have to give up one of our wings.
You're gonna have to give up Cat, and you're gonna have to give up OG. It's gonna happen. And
Overseer,
Trae
they're
Young
not
already talking about he want to come here too.
overseer, they're not excuses. They're rationales and real reasons. You know, and nobody excuses would be giving someone a pass. We are definitely not here giving Karl Anthony Towns a pass for being the dog he's been over the last month. He's been absolutely terrible over the last month.
Get ice cream.
He's been trash. Like, why? Why does it have to be we're making excuses?
That's not an excuse.
We're talking basketball. This is the reason why he can't be
Yeet
on this
Carter
show.
is here.
It's the reason why he can't be on the show. Because little statements like that. We're not making excuses. We're
That's
talking.
not making it right. We're
the
doing
show.
our job. We're having a conversation.
But
This is what we're
it does
supposed to
bode
do.
it does bode well. But see, Jay know the same thing as in Boston. It's a different beast under those lights. It's a different beast under those lights.
And that's true. And again, they have played out of their minds. But now that they're showing, hey, this team is pretty good, Boston's about to become the hunted now too. Which means those young boys gonna have to see if they can really do it when teams start doing what they're doing to Jalen Brunson's right now. If you've noticed, much in the way that teams are starting to figure out how to deal with Oklahoma City Thunder and Shea, they're doing the same thing with Jalen Brunson. It has now become, let Jalen get 40. Don't let nobody else go off.
But this is the problem. This is why Jalen needs a shadow. He needs another player besides him that can do the same things he can do. And even though you say Coley is that guy, he's still young.
Right, Kolick is a facilitator. He's not a scorer. Cat
Right.
was there to be that scorer. He's supposed to be
Right.
that money complement. Kolick is there to get, and Mike Brown has shown us when everything is clicking right and Kolick gets Jalen off the ball, that team is scary.
Right.
But if Cat's not going to do his part, if OG's not going to do his part, if Mikal's not going to do his part, what does it all mean? Because you got a facilitator out there that's, okay, we got Jalen off the ball. Kolick's making good passes, and y'all are bricking threes. Y'all taking 40 threes a game, making 13.
But I think you said it best. I think El said it best. A lot of teams have started to figure out the Villanova Knicks. They started to fill those gaps.
Right. Absolutely.
And now defensively, they're spread out in a man-to-man and making sure that shots like that and that spread offense don't go up.
Ted told y'all the midseason trophy is demonic. You sound like L now.
Yo, I mean, and the fans of the last two teams who won that NBA Cup. The Lakers won that NBA Cup.
Out in the first round.
First round.
Milwaukee won that NBA Cup.
Out in the first round.
knockout.
Fizzled out. And
New York is nothing more than a distraction.
Their seed dropped as the season kept progressing.
New York is nothing more than a distraction. I'm not talking about New York though, Overseer. You are now you're the second. You've now ascended the second in the conference. Listen. Boston has shown they are formidable, but that means now teams that were counting y'all out are going to get up for you, which means you're going to get the best of everybody every night.
And
It's like a
Jalen
conversation.
scoring 50
And
every night.
Keisha's here, and she will tell you because we have this conversation constantly, and she gets mad at me because she'll post something about a team beating another team, a bottom of the league team beating a top of the league team, and I always tell her, Keisha, this is the NBA. These are the best 420 players in the world. There's no such thing as a bad team. You might have a bad record. But on any given night, that team that you think is so terrible, listen, the Clippers were 6-20. They went on a 5-game winning streak. Were they a bad team at 6-20? With Kawhi Leonard, with James Harden, with Nicholas Batum, with Brook Lopez? That's a veteran team. They
still bad.
Hear what I'm saying? They're playing poorly, yes. But are they truly a bad team? No. Those are still 5 of the best 420 players in the world.
Yeah, and the problem with the Clippers is they just got players that have bad mentalities.
And quite honestly, Ty Lue is not a good coach.
Ty Lue is not a good coach.
I will die on that hill.
Kawhi Leonard plays when he feels like it.
There she
Kawhi
is.
Leonard,
No.
Kawhi,
Where you at,
Kawhi,
Keisha? We can't see you.
See, now she gonna jump on our live.
No. We're not in wrestling right now. We're in basketball. No, we're not eating right now. We're in basketball.
Okay. You're not even gonna be. You're gonna be late and not settled.
Right.
And in the dark.
In the dark. Turn the light on in that car.
First and foremost, okay, I just want to know, why do we hear echoes?
Why you so loud? Why you so loud?
I don't know why we hear echoes.
You the only one to hear echo.
No, I hear it too.
No, me too.
We all hear it.
Why you so loud?
I'm in the car. Yee!
Okay, stop yeeting. Stop yeeting, okay?
What's the topic?
Send your behind back to Barclays Center. Anyway.
Stranger things have happened.
What's the topic? Are we talking about?
It's upside down, right?
Are we talking about
one
getting rid of
person
Cat?
from Stranger Things was there last night, except Keith.
Are we talking about getting rid of Cat?
We're talking about the state. I was actually talking about the fact that I've talked to you numerous times about the fact that the NBA are the 420 best players in the league and in the world, and the fact that there's no such thing as an easy game. Because the bad teams get up for the so-called bad teams get up for the good teams. the good teams, so-called good teams, overlook the bad teams. And on any given night, because these are the 420 best players in the world, anybody can beat anybody. This is why there's never been an 82-0 season in the NBA. And why it will never happen. This
I don't go for that.
You ain't got to go for it, but that's the reality of it. Otherwise, Willie, you are a sports fanatic like I am. There would have been an 82-0 season by now. Don't you agree? If there were bad teams in the NBA.
Well, let me just say this.
Or so-called easy games.
According to Cat,
right?
he's saying that he's having a hard time adjusting to the offense. What's up with that?
I've already addressed that. Karl-Anthony Towns is a 10-year veteran, 30 years old, in a league where everybody runs the same thing. There's nothing to adjust to. Play ball, son. Play ball.
So y'all basically getting rid of him. That's what I said. I said this on the last show. I said that they need to get rid of him.
Overseer, you said y'all have always been the hunted. We are the team to beat. You are not the team to beat in the East.
Wait, hold on.
Beat in the East. You don't have Jason Tatum, and I hate to tell you this, nobody believes in Jaylen Brown. Is he having a great year? He absolutely is. Yes, but nobody. And this is not me talking. This is around the league. Nobody believes in Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown got beat out for Player of the Month by Jalen Brunson and Cade Cunningham.
Which he was robbed.
But that's my point, Willie. Nobody believes in Jaylen Brown.
He was surely robbed.
I know we're not talking about.
But Willie, isn't that the point then?
Robbed.
But isn't that the point though?
Are we talking about?
I don't disagree. He had an amazing month of December.
Are we talking about garbage? Are we talking about Garbage Green on this show?
We not what Garbage Green?
Garbage Green.
We're not doing that. We having a real conversation here.
All I can say is
Jaylen
Brown had
keeping it basketball
material. He had.
No, I'm keeping it with basketball too. But what does Boston have to do with anything?
We're talking about the league, but he's
How you want to fight Jason Hendrickson on here tonight?
He absolutely had an amazing month, but yet because nobody believes in him, he got beat out. That's what it boils down to.
First of all,
nobody believes in Jaylen Brown.
First of all, Jaylen Brown has no other choice but to play the way that he's playing. There's nobody else on that team.
Nobody.
Stop it, y'all. Come on now.
Who's on the team, Willie?
Stop it, y'all. Still has Devin White. Still has Derek White.
Oh my God.
What's the other kid's name? Number 11. You talking
Somebody,
about three champions?
Somebody whose name you don't know.
I don't want to hear that. You talking about 3 champions? They won. They were 6 minutes away from going into the third round against the Knicks. Come on now, Jason Tatum don't get hurt. We having a different conversation. Let's be real.
Let's be real. No. Yeah, we're gonna be real. Let me handle that. They were already down 3-1. They were already down 2-1. And they were down by 8 when he went down. So we're not going to speculate and say that
we were 6 minutes from having a different conversation.
No, we were
I'm not talking about
they were not ahead in that game. They were behind. They were losing that. They were on their way to being down 3-1, Willie.
You know what?
They were on their way to being down.
But see, it would make this conversation sound like I'm hating, and it's not. We're talking about basketball,
but you're being disingenuous, bro. So you're making yourself sound
like
a hater, Willie.
Jason Tatum had 50 in that game. Come on.
But they were down 8. He had 50, but they were losing. He didn't have 50, and they were up 8 when he went down.
They weren't surging in that game?
No, they were not. The Knicks had just gone on a run to push the league back to 8. They had gotten it down to 3. And the Knicks had just gone on a run to push the league back to 8.
Let's scratch the Knicks out of this conversation now,
because
it's oblivious that y'all don't understand.
It's oblivious that you don't understand.
I know what it is. I know what it is, D-Lo. I know what it is, D-Lo. I know
You
what it
can't
is,
say that a
D-Lo.
team that was losing and that was down in the series and losing a game because they lost a player was suddenly surging
I know
because
what
their
it is,
top player
D-Lo.
went down.
I'll be back.
You can't
I
say
know what
that.
it is.
All right,
And
Keisha.
you know what? Can I have the screen?
You got it, L.
I want. I have just figured out what the problem is with people who don't like the Knicks. The problem is this: you guys envy our loyalty gene. There is something inside of you that hates the fact that we have been able to endure the many, many years of championship drought, and we continue to be Nick fans. And I'm speaking not about Nick haters from outside of New York. I'm talking about Nick haters inside New York who were once Nick fans. You can't stand the fact that we have stayed the course and you're trying to figure out why you haven't been able to do it yourself. This Nick hate is really not authentic. Y'all are being crazy. It's okay though. But now that I understand what the issue is, I will no longer address people from New York who don't like the Knicks. Because I know that those of you who don't like the Knicks that are from New York, y'all was Knicks fans in
Never,
99. Y'all was Knicks
never.
fans in 96. Y'all was Knicks fans in 94. I know you were. I watched you as Knicks fans. So the truth of the matter is, y'all envy our loyalty. That's an issue that you have, not one that we have.
Thank you, Bishop L. And yes, overseer, anybody can lose on any given night. I don't know what Keisha be talking about. You are absolutely right. I'm in total agreement with you on that. Willie, care to respond?
Absolutely. I've never been a Knick fan. And because of one instance and one instance only.
Keisha just loud.
Potential, Knicks have had so much potential to not only win championships, but demoralize teams doing it. The Knicks always get in the Knicks' way. I don't care about the talent. I don't care how much money the Knicks organization spend. They could get a million coaches that are. They brought Phil Jackson here. Now I say, for me, from that standpoint alone, you brought the Zen Masters here to totally change the dynamic of the New York Knicks organization, and it did not happen. Now, do I take away from the Knicks' talent? And look, I actually love watching the Knicks play. But I always see the Knicks getting in their own way when it comes to championship aspiration. They bring people here that are on other teams that are dominant. And El said it best. Some of these lights ain't for everybody. But for me to sit here and say I hate the Knicks, I'll never say I hate the Knicks. I hate the Knicks getting in their own way because I love to see New York basketball be New York basketball. And when it's not being played New York basketball way, I'm going to talk about it. Karl Anthony Towns has to go.
We're not arguing that point. And
Jalen Brunson, I said it last year, needs help. The year before, I did not say, I said he was not a superstar. Now he is, because he's proven himself to be.
I
Right?
say if Carl Anthony Towns is not gonna play like the Carl Anthony Towns we know he can play like, then he does have to go. But if we get the Carl Anthony Towns that I know he's capable of being, we winning the chip with him. But he has to be that guy for 82 games.
But there's still something missing in his game, L. He does not demand the basketball. and he's 7 foot, and he the biggest thing in the Eastern Conference next to Giannis. Why you don't demand the rock? You don't put your back to the basket. You don't average 10 to 15 rebounds a game, knowing that you can do it with your eyes closed.
Cat has no post moves, and that's the problem. And it's terrible when you've got Patrick Ewing in the organization and you won't walk up to him in practice one day and go, "Hey Pat, can you show me that fall away? Can you show me that drop step jump hook you got that you used to have? Can you show me that fallback baby jumper you used to do from 20 feet? Can you show me how to use my back to show leverage?" Cat, you've got a guy in your organization who was one of the best back to the basket men of an era. One of the best.
And not to mention, Hakeem Olajuwon has camps all summer long for big men.
Right,
Why
but
you not helping? Why you not helping yourself during the summer?
he charged $20,000 a pop. You get it for free in the organization.
Come on, man. If Giannis, Kobe, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, these guys go spend that bread to get that feet work. Why you not spending it? You had KG.
I'm not busy. I just
Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Speak
I'm not
to the
disagreeing.
lineage of superstar big men that not only can move but can shoot. And you had them right in your back pocket. And you're not using them? That's not evolution to me. You just sitting on money and not doing nothing with it to better yourself as
Nah, the truth of the matter is that he has been touted and celebrated for being the best three-point shooting big man in the league. That
The best
is
shooting big man.
that is
He bought
his
the hype.
signature.
He bought the hype.
He bought the hype. If I'm 7 feet tall, I'm going to the basket.
I'm dunking on everybody. I'm dunking on everybody.
Everybody. You're getting it. I was only 6'2", and I was dunking on
guys
everybody.
like Giannis that can't shoot. But Giannis's field goal percentage is one of the best in almost in NBA history, next to Kareem.
Dude is shooting daggone near 70%
Come on, yo.
from.
And to not have a jump shot at average 30, what's his problem?
That's crazy. Has managed to get his free throw shooting up to respectability.
This is what I mean, and I don't have a problem with L's rebuttal, but I have a problem with
No, I'll be the first to tell you where it come to Cap. Work on your game.
You can help the team win.
Work on your
That's it.
game.
And you know what city you in. Game recognized game here. If Tyrese Maxey could come to the Garden and get 50 on the Knicks, and he ain't from here. You from here. And you can't make sure that anybody that come into this stadium better be scared of me when I come in here, when they come in here. Nobody fears to come in here sometimes. That's a problem. I remember those old Knick teams, Chicago,
The 90s.
Detroit.
You didn't want to come
fear coming in the Garden. That's a problem.
The only person that didn't fear coming in here wore 23 in red and black.
But even though he knew he had to put his garbage, he had to put his hard hat on.
But he knew he didn't fear it, but he knew he had to up
He
his
knew
game
it was
level.
work time when he came here. That's not the Garden
Now-
right now.
Now everybody else, they feared coming here.
Right. But that's
Didn't
my
matter
thing.
who it was.
Like,
If it was
that's
Barkley,
history
if it
and
was
that's
Magic,
nostalgia
they
that
did not
sometimes
like
is
coming
forgotten
here.
about. You know what I'm saying? You got to put your hard hat on. Like the Garden, those Knicks teams of the past. Yo, listen. Everybody knew they had to put on their hard hat to come in here because it was going to be a dog fight.
Absolutely.
Nobody thinking
Absolutely.
like that no more. coming in here.
Nobody was walking out unscathed.
Nah, you hitting the floor. It's gonna be.
You
a
wasn't
fight.
walking out without
It's
being
something
bruised.
It's something happening in here. In those 90s, in those 95 teams, and 96 teams, you left here bruised. You might have won. You might have got out of here with a win. But you left here knowing that.
But you knew you had been in a fight. You knew you had been in a fight.
And the Knicks giving up 115 points a game for the last 10, 12 games. That's a problem. That's a problem. And knowing Mike Brown, come on, Mike Brown had the Cavaliers averaging and when their point differential against other teams, when he had LeBron and he had trash teams, they averaged under 90 points, 94 points a game.
They
Come
defended.
on.
They
So
defended.
it's not
They
like it's
defended
not
like their
there.
lives
It's
depended
not
on
like
it.
the terminology is not there for them. It's there.
But again, you have to have players who are willing to commit to it.
Listen,
Q the Prophet says that Karl Anthony Towns was sick the last 2 or 3 games and he should have sat.
Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges. When they were at Villanova, teams point differential was 60 and below. They were blowing teams out with that 3-guard alignment. Defensively.
And that's without Jalen Brunson even being known as a defender.
Exactly. Come on, man. The terminology is there for them. They don't want to pick that up. It's a run and gun league. And everybody trying to do it. But there are some teams that
But
can
again, it's
sustain
like
it,
I
and
said,
some teams that can't.
most of the defensive breakdowns, because as you know, in the NBA, yes, it's a run and gun league, but it's also a league where teams are going to exploit weaknesses. Oh, you all right?
That was my phone.
Where teams are going to exploit weaknesses, and they hunt Cat. They hunt Karl Anthony Towns defensively.
Yeah, get him in foul trouble and sit him down.
Get him in foul trouble, or they'll either, if they're not trying to get him in foul trouble, they're going to get that matchup that's going to get their guard on him, or if they've got an elite wing, they're going to get their wing
Q,
on
did he play? If he's on the floor, he
That's
ain't
what I
sick.
said. Then he should have sat.
If he on the floor, he not sick. I don't want to hear that.
If he was sick, he should have sat. He loves to play this new basketball at the top of the key instead of
They
developing.
should have
the
gave
postgame.
him load management.
I agree,
They should have
Tesla.
sat him the last 3 games. He was sick. Come on, man.
This is my problem with the minor bigs. As much as Nikola Jokic does take threes, where does Nikola Jokic usually start Denver's
Right in the
offense?
key.
In
Right
the
up,
pinch
right
post.
above, right below the key.
In the pinch
paint,
post.
In the pinch post. Waiting for the ball. Sealing off everybody.
That's where he starts the offense. So if Cat wants to, I'm fine with Cat being that kind of player. I actually think he could be good in that role. But not when you coming down and you're chucking threes or you're chucking up walk-up threes when your team is on a run. You were down 16. You cut it to 9. You get a stop, and then you're pulling from 3.
Right.
No!
The form of the doggone shot is terrible. I mean, you ask him.
Well, first of all, it's a set shot. It's not even a jump shot.
Well, you could
that's ugly by
blame
itself.
John Calipari for that because he let him do it at Kentucky. You can
Yeah.
blame him for that.
Let him do it.
You let him do it. You know what I mean? So for him to come to the league knowing that that's a part of, and Tibbs was kind of letting him do it a little bit.
Well, overseer, we're not making the excuses. That's in the comments. We didn't. You just heard me say I don't agree with the whole sickness thing. If he was sick, he should have sat. If you're out there, you listen.
If you on the court, you
Again,
ain't sick.
You ain't sick.
I'll never forget. I got hit in the face one time during the game and bled. I got to the bench. They put the ice pack on me. Coach asked me, "You hurt or you injured?" And I looked at him. He's like, "You hurt or you injured?" I said, "I'm hurt." He said, "All right, patch it up, get back out
That's
there.
right.
If you're injured, you can't play. But if you're hurt, I need you back on the court." Change my perspective. If my legs work, if my hands work, if I can still see out of both these eyes, I'm getting out there.
90%
and I'm
mental.
responsible for my
90%
efforts.
mental. 10%
I'm
physical.
still, if I'm going back out there, I'm responsible for my effort. So if he was sick, which, listen, yes, he did miss a game for illness. Not taking that away from him. But he came out the next night and played against Philly.
That's right.
He missed the first game of the back-to-back. The second game he played and was terrible. He had a day off and then yesterday. Terrible. So if he was, listen, I've been down with the flu for 4.5 days. I get it. I couldn't have played in an NBA game this week. I couldn't have played in a rec league game this week.
First elbow to the ribs. We going to the bathroom.
Right.
Straight up.
So if he felt that bad, he should not have played.
But my thing is this, right?
I would have been more confident with Huck Porty out there as the backup center with Robinson. At least I would have got some defensive
I
effort.
could get if the Knicks have run into the midseason wall. A lot of teams do,
But that's not it. It's not
but
even
it's not even
mid-season.
midseason. That's what I was about to say. It's not even midseason. So for them to run into this kind of, I would say, difficulty with teams that you know that you can hang with and beat by large numbers.
Yes, Big Cass. SAWFT. Soft. That's still one of my favorite chants in WWE.
The Knicks got to find out.
Enzo Amore, you ruined your career, sir. That's another conversation.
Oh God, no! They got to find out what they need, man, because they got to do something.
Oh no, Jason, he goes to the hole. He absolutely does go to the hole. But he doesn't go to the hole without trying to do tricks and trying to gain an advantage. You are 7 feet, 270 pounds. Use that freaking size and back somebody down.
And you have to do that. Keep the ball above your melon and throw it down.
No, I watched him in the Philly game try to split a double team with a dribble. What are you doing? You're 7 feet tall.
I think he could do. He can get that done.
No,
listen.
no,
If
not
you
in
give
the
him one
NBA.
time and
Not
get
in
the ball in
the
his hands,
NBA.
it's good. But he's doing too much. It's too much.
I think that somebody needs to get in Cat's ear and really, really,
El, let me ask you this question. You 6'4", right?
yeah.
6'4". You're gonna try to split 2 6'1" guards
I'm not doing it.
with a dribble
I'm not doing
going
it.
between them?
I'm not doing
Exactly. Because the moment you put the ball on the floor, those little guards are
it. They
getting
going.
you.
That's cookies. That's cookies all
He
day.
tried to split 2 6'6" wings
No, I'm not doing it.
with a
You
dribble.
gonna attempt to shoot over top of them?
VJ Edgecombe
No, I'm
and Jared
gonna
McCain.
pivot.
He tried to
If I
split VJ Edgecombe
if I
and
haven't
Jared McCain.
if I haven't
Are you
already
serious?
if I haven't already dribbled, I'm gonna pivot. I'm gonna turn my back to the basket, and they gonna get the shake of life on them.
Listen, man. You ain't even gotta do
Bishop
that.
J Mac is in the building.
Listen, pivot. Tim Duncan.
All
Tim
rise
Duncan
for
off the
Prezado.
glass. Why am I waiting there? I'm not sitting there. Tim Duncan all day. Glass.
Y'all not gonna stand
It depends, but it just depends on where you are on the court. It depends on where you are on the court.
Right.
First of all,
and
at
he
6'4",
was at the free throw line extended. What are you
at
I'm
doing?
shooting that.
6'4",
I'm
when I
shooting that.
played in high school,
I'm shooting that.
Right.
when I played in
Why are you trying to split
when I
them?
played in high school, I was
Shoot
already
over them.
6'2" in high school. So my guard days was over in high school. I was either a 3-4, occasionally a 5. So I wasn't at the top of the key. I was already down low in the paint. I was already playing the post. So at my height in high school, I was 6'2". I grew to 6'4" in college. Dude, like when you playing at 6'4", most of the time at 6'4", you're taller than the average person.
But this is where IQ comes into play, bro. Because if you're saying you splitting 2 6'6" guys and you're 7'6", why are you splitting them? Not unless
What?
you are. Not unless you're a Giannis.
Why are you split?
Not
Why are
unless
you
you're
trying
a
to split
Jokic,
them?
Not unless you're that skilled. But I
No,
mean,
why are you trying to
Jokic
split?
wouldn't have even tried that.
Why are you
but
trying to
there are
split
guys,
them?
there are guys that are just that skilled that can do it. You understand what I'm saying? And
First
I'm not
of
saying
all-
that it's not impossible, but it's not.
No, it's not impossible.
First of all,
But we know for basketball 101, shorter guy on you, you shoot. Bigger guy on you, you go around. We know that.
first of all, at my height and taller, you're not supposed to be handling the ball unless you're on a fast break. That's when you handle the ball.
And
During the
sometimes that's a
fast
problem.
break.
But
And you
sometimes
going
that's a
coast
problem.
to coast. Go ahead. Dribble down there and bang it. Don't dribble down court and then take a 25-foot three-pointer. It's a fast break. You breaking the backboard when you do that,
But
right?
Tess was
we're
saying he's trying to
talking
get a running
about a
start
But
at the
if
guy
you
three-point
not
line.
that haven't done
if
that.
you're not on the break, give that ball to the guard and post up.
Agreed, Tess. For Tim Duncan was amazing in the post at 6'11".
Post up. Post up, yo. And Cat is not gonna post up. But a lot of that is really not his fault. A lot of
And
that
that's why
is
they
the
put
culture of
smaller
the
players
game.
on him because they know he not gonna post them.
That's his
It's the
fault, bro.
culture of today's basketball game. Big men don't post up no more in today's basketball game. The last you saw of that was Shaquille O'Neal. You're never gonna see that again.
That's why.
Well, not Shaquille
That's
O'Neal, Tim
why. And
Duncan.
good evening, fellas. That's why all of
Bishop.
these posts that I'm seeing about get Cat the ball. I'm like, well, where do you want to give it to him at? I'm like, you're like, get Cat the ball. I'm like, how many touches this dude averages? He's getting the
I
ball.
want. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for J Mac to get in so we can go there, because as you know, I'm a statistician and I have the numbers. So there are two type of touch stats that go on, and this is to address a comment made on another post on Facebook by our resident Nick hater, Donald Corey Ballard, who said on someone's post essentially that it's Brunson's fault. He thinks everything is Brunson's fault, as far as him not getting Cat the ball and Cat not getting touches. So NBA runs a stat on touches per game. First of all, the most touches per game is actually Tyrese Maxey of the Philadelphia 76ers, who averages a whopping 103.1 touches per game. But I said that's not really a fair stat because that is a point
And
guard.
he's the number one option.
Of course he's going to have more touches than anybody
And he's
else.
the number one option.
So I said there's got to be another stat that actually drills that number down and makes it more understandable in terms of how the game is
But
played.
wait,
isn't
he second leading scorer in the league? I mean, I'm just using the variables.
No, you're right. I'm going to go there in a second, too, because that's utilization
Right.
rate. And that's another stat that relates to touches. So, that being said, then there's another stat called front court touches. Front court touches are the touches that happen within the realm of your half-court offense after you cross the timeline. Because most guards, lead guards, are going to touch the ball from the inbound, so of course they're going to average more touches than anybody else.
Right.
The number one person in the league at front court touches is Nikola Jokic.
Wow.
At 54.3 touches per game. Followed by, are you ready for this? Joel Embiid at 51 touches per game. Starting to see something here? The third person is going to shock you. Number 3 in the league in touches, Nikola Vucevic. 50 touches per game.
Man.
Alperen Sengun is number 4
These are all big men.
at 46 touches per game. Right, because we've been trying to tell Donald Corey Ballard for weeks that the game has changed, but he's not listening.
And this is in the front court.
He's still-
This is not.
These are front court touches. These are touches within the half court offense. Teams are running their offenses through their bigs. Then number 5 is Tyrese Maxey. His number drops all the way down to 44.8 touches per game. Right after him, we go back to another big, Domantas Sabonis at 42.8 touches per game.
There's a trend.
Let me drop down to what
No,
we care
J-Mac,
about.
there's a narrative. They're trying to make sure that the big man is not forgotten in the league.
So let's drop down to where Karl Anthony Towns ranks on this list. Karl Anthony Towns actually ranks 21st on the list. 36.9 touches per game. His point guard ranks 32nd on the
wait
list.
a minute. Wait. Jalen Brunson.
Yes, that means that in the front court, Carl Anthony actually gets more touches than Jalen Brunson.
So
Case closed.
So wait. I just want to make this clear.
Go ahead.
That Carl Anthony Towns touches the ball more than Jalen Brunson does.
That is correct.
And we've been hearing from this dude, Donald Corey Ballard,
That is correct.
that Jalen Brunson hogs the ball from Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh,
and
he's
doesn't
not
get
getting
the ball
Cat.
to him.
He's not getting Cat enough shots.
Butler, what you got
Incorrect.
to say about that stat, Butler?
That this fat hot dog is
You still in the dark, Keisha? Jesus.
I'm caregiver
Why
mode.
are you so loud? Let me turn you down because you are so loud. Jesus.
I'm caregiver mode. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You can be caregiver mode. We know.
But
How's Mama
that's
doing?
now see, that's a very interesting stat because
I told you I was ready.
He says he's a stat guy. That's what he says.
But you knew he wasn't a bigger stat guy than me. You
I
was
know.
gonna
That's why
find
I
the
told
real
you
stat.
That's why I told you to look up the stat.
And this is why I keep telling people, because you can be a stat guy but not be an eye test guy. And that's what I'm trying to get him to understand. You don't watch enough Knick games to know exactly what's going on. We know, because we watch all of these games, that Cat touches the ball a lot. Maybe in the course of a game, I can't tell you exactly how many, but I knew I could find a stat.
Listen, on a night, and y'all might have covered this already because I wasn't here. I was on a fellowship call.
You know
On a
it's
night,
all good.
on a night where the Knicks had a day to rest, Detroit is playing on a back-to-back, and their number one big is not playing. I'm blaming nobody but Cat for last night. There's nobody else to blame. Stop trying to find somebody else to blame when you only score 6 points and Duran is not playing.
Cat was supposed to get 2 fouls on Isaiah Stewart in the first 5 minutes and then abuse whoever they put in after him. That's what was supposed to happen.
Say it again.
Not when you're scared of him.
He's scared, and that's exactly what happened. He was scared.
You supposed to go at Isaiah Stewart, try to dunk on him a couple, because, and this is the thing you know I've been saying it in our chat for a while. I do not understand why y'all don't. Where has it gone? Just basketball in general. They no longer attack aggressive bigs. That's what we were taught growing up. If there's an aggressive big defender, you drive at his chest because he's going to make a mistake. He's going to foul you.
Carl Anthony Towns let them dudes off the hook last night.
He lets
That's just the
everybody
bottom
off
line.
the hook.
This
This is why you see Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum guarding him in the playoffs.
You know what Isaiah Stewart said when he saw Carl Anthony Towns in front of him last night?
Barbecue chicken.
He's just
Frosted flakes.
cold milk it's cold milk too, right? Cold milk,
Water.
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 No
Water.
milk. You don't get milk.
Cats don't get no milk.
You don't get no milk.
You
Cats
get
don't
one of
no
them.
milk.
You get one of them cheese sandwiches from jail.
Frosted flakes, man.
A bologna,
Exactly.
dry bologna
Exactly.
sandwich.
What else said
The
it
fried
earlier?
bologna sandwich
Different
you give you in
culture,
jail.
Different styles of basketball. There's no toughness in the league like that. It's not. The league is not tough enough to deal with that type of physical strain through 82 games, man.
He had
they
4
trying
in
to
the
make
first.
sure dudes don't get hurt from ankle injuries. They worried about physicality.
Nah, he scored 6 points last
It was
night.
he had 4 at the half, Tesfa. He finished with 6.
He finished with 6 points.
6 points.
He finished with 6, my brother. 6.
Tony the
Yeah,
Tiger,
yeah, Ted.
Frosted Flakes.
Soft like flan. Oh, by the
Frosted
way, Ted,
Flakes,
do me a
Tony
favor.
Tiger.
Drop the link to the wrestling promotion in the chat, because I couldn't find the one you sent me to send to J-Mac. Drop the link to the wrestling
Yeah, please
promotion in
do.
the chat.
Please send to me. But I mean, listen, right now, and this is what I don't like. I don't know if y'all covered it. This guy is blaming the coach.
Exactly. You done
I
made
said
L
that
get up and walk away.
earlier. Bishop Mac, I said that earlier.
Yeah, but I actually put the video up in our chat.
Yeah.
They saw the actual video of him at the podium saying this.
And that's why I said what I said back. I said, yo, 10 years, 10-year veteran, 30 years old. Everybody's running the same thing. There's nothing to adjust to. Play ball, son. Play ball.
Isaiah Thomas
Go
said
hoop.
it. He
Just go
said that,
hoop.
he said every team when he played ran a different offense. The NBA today, everybody runs high
Running the
pick and
same-
roll, and you run off and you play off of the high pick and roll. Every team runs high pick and roll.
Carmelo Anthony said one of the most profound, simple things I've ever heard on his podcast very early on in it. He said, at the end of the day, the game is about getting a bucket. It ain't rocket science.
But he did say something that was important too a couple of weeks ago. Jalen need another guy with him, bro. We gonna stay there. He needs another guy.
We thought we had that with Cat. That's what we thought.
That they traded for Cat to be that guy.
They traded for him. He's $50 million a year, bro. That's
Right,
who he was supposed to be.
Jalen Brunson took a pay cut to bring that guy here.
Yeah, remember that? Remember, Willie, we were talking about that pay cut situation?
If Jalen takes max money, they can't make the Cat
I'm not
deal.
mad at Jalen for that, but he gonna take another pay cut because he need that freak here, man.
He don't need a pay cut for that.
Well, he don't need a pay cut for that. But
The money works. It's an even exchange.
But they don't want an even exchange. That's what I'm telling my guys. They want one of the wings. They want OG.
Which means we would have to take a bad contract, which would more than likely be Kyle Kuzma.
It's gonna be Kuzma. We gonna have Kyle Kuzma here.
Now,
say that again.
If we give up OG, we're gonna have to take Kyle Kuzma with Giannis coming.
But here's the thing: I don't trade.
It's gonna
OG.
happen.
If I trade anybody, I'm trading Bridges. I hate to say it, but if I'm trading anybody,
they're not gonna give up Bridges. You know they're not gonna give him up because they gave up too much. They gave up too much to give him.
I would absolutely give him up.
I know, Keisha, you and I talk about it. I love Mikal Bridges
and a first rounder.
But they gave up too much.
They're gonna ask for something else.
They gave up too much to get him. Yes, I agree with you. But just on the principle that they gave up all those draft picks for him, and then we traded him away, the GM would never survive it.
He would.
He would if we win the
survive it if they win the chip.
He would.
I'm about to say that.
If they win the chip, but
Nobody would be thinking about those picks
Listen,
going up the Canyon of
He
Champions.
was surviving
No.
just by. He was surviving.
It would be a
not
big
that, L.
F
He was surviving
them
just
picks.
by pulling the trigger on a deal like this.
well,
The
listen.
fact that you bring arguably one of the most unstoppable forces
The Greek freak?
in the league to New
The
York.
Greek
I think it's done. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think it's gonna happen after last night. I think it's gonna happen.
Let me take this.
I'd be surprised if it didn't.
Jordan Woods, we hardly knew you.
Okay, give me a second.
They gonna give up one of them wings.
Be right
They
back.
gotta give up
Yeah,
one of the
they gotta
wings, though.
right, exactly. They're gonna have to get one of the wings because Milwaukee wants to get out from under Kuzma's contract. That's why they want to make that deal.
What are you giving up?
That's why the OG. The money matches up better with OG, doesn't it?
No.
With Kuzma, I'm talking about.
The money matches up better with Kuzma and Bridges.
Oh,
Well, Bridges and OG. Oh, let me check. Wait, let me just check.
because OG signed that $200 million contract and Bridges signed $150.
But
I think
OG got 5 years though. Remember, OG got 5.
Right. And he's already got one of those years down, right?
One of
now
those
he
is
got
down.
4 years left.
Yeah.
Or 3 years.
One of those years are down.
So he got 4 years left. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to take Kyle Kuzma. And that's what's holding up the deal. That's what's holding up the deal.
Kyle Kuzma's not a bad pickup though.
Yeah, with OG still here, I do.
No, it actually works better with Bridges' contract. Kuzma's average annual value is only at $22.5 million.
So that's what I'm saying. So we get to keep OG, but they want OG.
Yeah, but I'd be like, listen, take
Don't
this first
play
round
with
pick
me.
and take this first round pick in 2031.
Don't play with me.
Listen,
take
I'm with
Bridges.
you. I've seen enough. I'm done with Cat.
Yeah.
I've seen enough. And y'all know I was singing his praises.
I told y'all.
I've seen enough.
I was done. I was done with Cat last night. I'm
done. After last night, I'm done. Yeah.
I was done with Cat at halftime last night. I was done with Cat at halftime last night.
And then you come out and only score 2 points at half.
I got it, Ted. I see it. I got it.
I could go back and get a receipt about what I told y'all about Cat when he was traded.
Tesfa says I don't want Kuzma on the Knicks.
If it's gonna get me Giannis, I'm taking him. If I can get Giannis here.
And who knows? Kyle Kuzma in New York with a guy like Jalen Brunson, a guy in Jalen Brunson who also idolized Kobe Bryant, whom Kyle Kuzma idolized, it might actually serve to rejuvenate his career. Because remember, Kuzma was on the up and up when Kobe was alive.
What's the percentage you give it that Giannis is coming? 60-40?
70-30.
You think it's 70-30 now?
Wow, that's high.
I think they're gonna make that move because again, constantly.
George, we done with Cat. We done with Cat, George.
If Cat wasn't in that press conference talking about getting adjusted to the system,
because he's the only one saying that. We haven't heard nobody else on the Knicks saying they still got to make an adjustment.
Right?
They still learning.
You on the verge. When you keep saying that, you're on the verge of making two statements. The first statement is trade me. The second statement is I'm not playing to my full potential, and it's the coach's fault.
And I don't trust the coach.
Yeah.
I told y'all.
No, you said
you did not tell us. Key, all you said was Cat don't want to be here.
Oh, I got receipts because y'all know I can go all the way back to the shows when I told y'all about Cat.
You said Cat didn't want to be here. That's what you said.
Cat didn't want to be here. He wasn't happy.
That's what you said, Keisha.
Now we give you that.
I also said Cat is used to playing a certain position, a certain role. How he gonna play with the Knicks like that?
Nobody's stopping him.
So what's his issue?
Nobody's stopping him. You wasn't on. Bishop D'Lo gave the average how many touches. He's averaging more touches a game than Jalen Brunson. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
And these aren't random. I want to be clear. These are not random numbers. These are from the NBA's statisticians.
Hey,
This is
Keisha,
directly from the NBA.
is your man rocking the baldy tonight?
I'm not even paying attention to nothing.
Oh, did y'all get on her about her little date last night at the Barclays?
Oh, I'm still waiting to find out who took the picture.
Bishop McCann, I need you to chill. I need you to chill right now.
Listen. Your friend, listen. Your friend was the one that asked the question on your timeline, and I just said, yeah, inquiring. My response was, inquiring minds want to know. That's all I said.
I called. Who took the picture? I ain't got an answer yet.
Oh, her homegirl was the first one to ask. She still trying to act like she getting food from the drive-thru. You been left that drive-thru.
I'm like, oh, this is cute. Wait, this is not a selfie.
So
somebody took this picture. Who took this picture?
Look, she want to get on. Okay, we gonna talk about Cat.
That's all right,
really
Keisha.
killing me?
You know we gonna have a sidebar conversation.
Willie, you know what's really killing me, Willie?
Yeah.
Is that the Celtics are in second place now.
George said more.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
But that's killing me more than anything.
They play defense.
That's true.
I'm not surprised.
Mazzola has his team playing defense for 48 minutes.
Teams grind usually stay in games, man, and eventually they start to win, man. You know, like we always say,
I
offense
can't.
wins
Here,
games,
But
but
the
defense
Knicks were
wins
playing
championships.
defense.
here's the
can't
thing,
talk about this no
Tesfa.
more.
The last
Can
two
we?
nights, he's had Mitchell Robinson anchoring the 5, so he hasn't had to be at the 5. So what's the excuse now?
I can't do it no more. Can we? Can
I'm
we
done with
talk
Cat.
about? Can we talk about the horrible Jet season and then go into wrestling?
You don't want to talk the Knicks no more?
I can't.
He getting upset. Well, I mean, I don't want to talk about the horrible Jet
Because
season. It's over.
bro, Boston is in second place now. Boston,
Who's in the first place in the Eastern Conference?
Detroit.
All right.
I
Now we can
don't
move on.
believe in them.
Now we
I
can
can't
move
say
on.
I can't say that after last night, brother.
I just
I
want
still
D'Lo to
don't
say,
believe
I
in
just
them.
want D'Lo to say
I
to me
expected
one
them
time,
to
Willie,
be
you
up
did
for the
say
Knicks
they
last
were
night.
coming.
I absolutely
said-
expected that.
D'Lo, didn't I
said
say
they
in the
were coming.
comments? I said they gonna fight hard, but I didn't think they were gonna win. I
Yeah.
said it.
So you're right. I was looking for a hard fought game that if the Knicks lost by 2 or 3 on a late Cade Cunningham bucket, I'd be like, all right, hey, great
But
game.
this is what
Fully expected. The
but all
Knicks
I'm
to
saying
get
is
beat
that
by
I
31?
said that
No.
they were not ready. You said they were not ready last year. I said yes. I said, but they coming because they're young and they're coached very well.
That Jaden Ivey is something too, man.
They are coached very
Oh,
well.
yeah,
man.
absolutely.
That
And he
Jaden
wasn't
Ivey
even with
boy,
them last year. He was hurt.
he was
You
hurt.
understand what I'm saying? So even y'all, I say everybody thinks that Eastern Conference was gonna be a cakewalk. No.
And what's the dude they got from Miami? What's the white boy name?
Duncan Robinson.
They got Duncan Robinson. He's a sniper.
Listen,
Butler done got off.
it's not a cakewalk. It's not a cakewalk, man. It's not a cakewalk like everybody thinks it's gonna be.
Listen, I told him Orlando was
And
tough.
people not paying attention to what's going on in Atlanta. They not nowhere near where everybody is, but they they hovering around.
They get ready, and they
Atlanta's
get ready
going
to
to be
trade. They
Atlanta's going to be
trading
better
Trae
once they
Young.
make that trade.
They traded
Atlanta's going to be
Trae
better
Young
once they make that trade.
because they
Johnson
proved
is a superstar, and Reese Shea him gonna be like it's gonna be like San Antonio. Watch
and they proved they were winning games without Trae
without
Young.
him. And Trae Young going to Houston.
He going down there with KD.
Yep. No
they need a
Van
point
Fleet.
guard.
No Van Fleet.
Yeah, they need a point guard. They need a point guard.
You going to Houston?
So
That's gonna be serious down there too,
it's going
bro.
to get interesting out west. Yep, it's going to get real interesting out west.
AD going?
AD ain't going nowhere.
AD ain't going nowhere. He going
AD going to the
to the hospital.
He going to the hospital.
AD gonna go to Atlanta or he gonna go to Boston?
That's what I heard. I heard that he was supposed to be going to Atlanta.
He's supposed to go to Atlanta or he gonna go to Boston? Watch.
Well, I hope he don't go to Boston, man.
He go to
If
Boston.
he
y'all
goes
have
to
a problem.
Boston,
He go to
No,
Boston.
I
It's a
haven't.
problem.
Unless they saw it when I posted it online, they haven't seen it. No.
if he goes to Boston, whew,
He had
Brad Stevens has done stuff like this.
Ted Simpson had a championship belt made for our fellowship.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Brad Stevens.
I'm gonna send you the picture. I'm gonna send you the picture.
I love it.
oh,
Detroit
Right,
can't
right,
shoot, but
right.
they don't need to shoot.
No, but you're gonna have to be able to shoot in the playoffs. You're gonna
Yes,
have to
you
be
are.
able to shoot in the playoffs.
You gotta keep
You're gonna have to
the
be able to shoot in the
defense
playoffs.
honest.
Yeah, you got to be able to shoot in the playoffs. That's the difference for me. Until they get some until Jaden Ivey can stretch a defense a little bit more, and until Cade can really stretch them from 3 consistently, that's where the trouble's going to be in. Because again, we know the game's going to slow down, and everybody becomes one-dimensional in the playoffs. Everybody.
And you gotta go to somebody that can get you a bucket.
Right. Now, Cade can do that, but if you get a good lockdown defender, you can't expect Cade to give you 50 a night in the playoffs. It's not going to work.
are y'all worried about Philly?
I am.
Philly is
I'm worried
coming.
about him.
Now, that's a team that's coming.
Yeah, I'm worried about him.
Them young
I'm worried
boys,
about
and
him.
forget about Paul George and Joel Embiid. Those young guards and wings are a problem.
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried about him. I'm praying we don't have to play them.
Maxey is 25.
AI
Cole
Junior.
is 19.
AI Junior.
Jared McCain
We
is
had a
20.
discussion about that last week
Quentin
about
Grimes
I
is
want to talk about that.
25.
AI versus
Versus
Maxi.
Maxi.
Let's not
That
have that conversation.
we're not having that conversation tonight. But that
But
that's
No
Yeah, I
comparison.
don't want to have that conversation.
No comparison.
Maxi has a better efficiency. But
that
like I said, the heart,
that's
nobody matches Allen Iverson's heart.
that's a scary backcourt. Oh my God, they're
It's serious,
scary.
brother.
Like they're literally. First of all, Maxi is like one of the fastest people I've ever seen with a basketball ever.
And let's
I
think
think he's
about
like
something.
the fastest in the league.
And DJ Escombe hasn't even found his NBA body yet.
No, he's not a consistent
This is the
three-point
stuff I
threat
be
yet.
talking about. I could care less about people's skill. When you get to the NBA, you still
Right, he's 19.
you still baby fat.
The
You're
boy
not
is
even
19.
you're not even in the nutritionist yet. You're not even into really working out yet.
Protein, none of that.
None of that. He in a baby body in his first year, and he causing problems in the league.
That boy 19.
When he find that body, and he find how to keep himself from getting injured,
That boy
the
19.
problem.
That boy 19. Why are you that much of a problem at 19?
It's a
Because
problem.
he came out of
brother.
college being a problem.
Whew.
Yeah, listen, I'm concerned about Orlando too, man.
And the
I
bad
said
part
that.
is there were critics that didn't even like the fact that Philly took him at number 3. There were
I'm
critics
concerned
that
about
AD
Orlando,
in Boston
Willie.
will look like another KP in Boston to me. Get out of here. AD way better than KP, man. Get out of here. Well, who
And
is
they
that?
don't.
Telson Davis?
And listen, AD don't have to start.
He don't.
That's going to limit his chances to get hurt. He's not going to start up there
yeah, they got to put him in a
in
restriction.
a Mitchell Robinson
in a
role.
Mitch Robinson restriction.
That's what they're going to do.
They're gonna have to
Listen.
do that. We gonna play you 19 minutes a game. That's it.
And and if they do that,
Oh, he's gonna flourish. He's gonna flourish.
and
He's gonna do
Tatum
it.
Boston.
they said Tatum coming back this year.
He ain't coming back.
They said he is.
He ain't coming back.
I
wouldn't
know
even do
you
it.
had the injury, but I'm just telling you what the
I wouldn't even do
report
it.
is.
I wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't even chance that.
I
That's
agree.
what I said.
I think
wouldn't even
Tatum
catch that.
would be absolutely an idiot to come back. I think Jason Tatum would be an absolute.
I don't care what the
fool
timetable say.
to come back.
I said the same thing. I wouldn't come back. Well, yeah,
KP
KP
did
didn't.
start.
That's
KP
what we
did
saying.
start.
KP is not. KP didn't start. Neither is AD. AD is not gonna
KP's
start.
not even starting in Atlanta now.
Yeah, even when he's healthy, he don't start down there.
What I'm saying is that AD, either in Atlanta or Boston, is an automatic playoff bid. Automatic. Just his presence alone in the middle is enough to create different scouting reports for other teams on how to play him.
We agree, Tesfa. There's no reason for Jason Tatum to risk his entire career trying to come back this year.
Bugging.
Firstly, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck. The Celtics are not good enough to if he was the missing piece on a championship level team, the Celtics are good enough to make the playoffs, but they're not a championship level team this year.
And maybe even win one round. Maybe.
right.
Maybe
They're-
one round.
They're not a finals caliber team this year. So that would be a waste for him to come back this year. Get healthy, let them tweak that roster some more, and then come back for a full season next year. Fully
Hey.
healthy with a team that can actually compete.
You know the Knicks are playing the Clippers tomorrow.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, Keisha.
Not me.
I am looking forward.
Oh, I'm looking forward to
that.
for the Donald Corey Ballard stuff.
That's what I. Yes.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Because
I can't wait to
I
see
looked
how
at one of his
Brunson is
posts
gonna be.
today, and
Right, Victor.
He-
Tatum would be insane to come back this year. Agree?
he talked about how Brown dropped a 50 piece on them, but he also complimented his team at the same time, which is kind of crazy. You gonna compliment your team while getting a 50 piece dropped on you? Yeah, this is
George
the stuff
says
we
he
be
doesn't see
dealing
Aiden
with.
What do you mean you don't see? He's moving.
He is
They get ready to bust
moving.
that up. Clay get ready to go back to Golden State.
No, he's moving.
80 out.
Nah,
80 out.
the rookie done showed them too much. They don't need AD.
They don't need him. It's gonna be Kyrie.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna make
it.
Keisha itch a little bit. I would not be surprised if somehow Clay ends up in Miami.
Who?
Klay Thompson.
Where you gonna get the minutes for him?
I wouldn't mind.
They need another shooter.
Where they gonna get the minutes for him?
Spo will find the minutes for him. They need another
You talking
shooter.
about?
Norman
Yeah, I
Powell
was
not
about to say
giving
you
up
talking
minutes.
about Spo right now.
Jaime, what's the guy named the other kid, number 11?
Jaquez?
Yeah, Jaquez not giving up minutes for him.
Jaquez is already coming off the bench.
But where's his minutes gonna come from? Clay not gonna start down there in Miami. Andrew Wiggins gonna give up minutes for him?
I think Andrew Wiggins is gonna be the person that moves.
I don't think so.
I do.
They're both champions.
I don't see Wiggins moving. No, D'Lo.
Wiggins has been way too inconsistent for Miami. It would not surprise me.
I can't see Wiggins moving.
But
And
Andrew does something that Clay doesn't.
and his wife just opened the Popeyes down there.
Who? Talking about Andrew Wiggins?
He sure did.
No. Talk about Klay
I just
Thompson's
don't see
wife.
where Clay. I don't see where Clay.
Who, Megan?
Because the ball sticks in Miami.
Yep. She just opened the Popeyes in Miami.
Megan Thee Stallion.
New Year's Eve.
I don't see
New
where.
Year's Eve. She
I
opened the
don't
Popeyes
see where
in
Clay
Miami.
gonna fit down there. That's his wife. That ain't his wife now.
You might as well say so.
Wifey.
There is a rumor. There is a rumor that they actually secretly married.
There's a lot of that happening these days too. By the
I
way,
feel bad for him.
If he's wild, he married.
Why you feel bad for him?
she the one called Meg the Stallion. She
Right.
the one named after a horse.
No
She the
comment.
one named after a male horse.
No comment. We trying to keep this show clean.
This show is clean. The show is clean. Hallelujah.
She's the one named after a male
Hallelujah.
horse.
The show is clean.
Why is she named after a male horse, Bishop McCann?
Yes, Tesfa, there is a rumor that has happened.
I have no idea why she named after. Oh.
He married her. He's wild.
No, you don't understand, Willie, what she's saying.
Well, I know exactly what she's saying. That's why I'm not touching it. She wanted that clean, good boy image after her incident with Tory. George said Clay is blessed and highly favored.
Keisha.
Yo, yeah, George says Clay is blessed and highly favored.
Not according to Miss
You
Carter.
don't know what to do with that.
Not according to Miss Carter.
Apparently he does.
Willie, you just got it?
Apparently, Keisha, he does. So
A lot of money involved.
I'm quiet.
she got her own money. So it's not like she needed his.
I'm sure she do.
She got more. I think she got more money than him.
She signed a prenup.
So I mean,
don't think she would.
Yeah, she would.
I think she might have been the one that actually instituted the prenup.
Oh yeah. She is.
She got more money than Clay.
She got.
Yo,
Yeah, she got more
Vic,
money. Than Clay.
Vic, yo.
He said it since.
Vic, yo. I just let the people read it. I'm not even going. Y'all read it.
Any plastic
Flag on
surgeon
the
can
play.
make that possible.
What you said?
Any plastic surgeon can make that possible.
Look, my son want to say hi, y'all.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, nephew. Listen, Tess said the same thing years ago. However, some people in the South, H-Town, sometimes do refer to women like Megan as a stallion. Yes, that is a Texas colloquialism. That's true.
But a stallion is a male horse.
You're absolutely right. But that's why some people in Texas are not very bright. But what Tesfa's saying is absolutely true.
Come on, I said, okay.
I used to spend summers in Houston, so he's right.
It's not gonna stop.
Their slang is a little different. Their
Keisha.
slang is a little different down there. So
What is a stallion?
A stallion is a male horse.
Okay.
A stallion is a male horse.
But again,
It has male anatomy.
she is from Houston.
I see you.
She is from
What?
Houston.
He said what?
Keisha, she is from Houston. We're not
Willie,
clocking it. We're not
Don't
clocking it,
do
Keisha.
this with her.
Okay.
Yo, I can't help it.
We're not clocking it. What Tesfa said is absolutely correct. Being from Houston, that is slang for them for what they refer to as a woman who is built like Megan, a stallion. But
Yo,
so
LeBron is really rocking a baldy. About time.
Finally,
I know him.
I mean,
Finally.
you know that little George Jefferson he was going rocking. I mean,
Yo,
that Bozo the
it was
Clown.
time. It was time. I mean, you know,
There's a lot of passes that need to do the same.
let it go, sir. Let it
Listen,
go. Let it go.
you got to be like Jesus on the cross and give up the ghost.
Let it go.
You gotta give it up. How you preaching with black sweat?
Listen, leave the Beijing alone. All right, shifting gears. I'm gonna skip over football because we don't have a whole lot of time left. We're gonna jump to the World Wrestling Entertainment. Last night we saw.
please don't skip over football. Please don't skip
Yes,
over
I
football.
don't want to talk about football.
I do.
Ain't nothing happening.
I got a couple of things I got to say about football.
Okay, all right, Willie, I'm gonna give it to you.
You're a Miami fan.
You got 2 minutes. Go.
I want to thank the Cleveland Browns for getting rid
Get
of
rid of Stefanski.
Oh, I was
Thank
on that
you.
one.
There is a God, and there is somebody that sits high and looks low and sees the BS going on in Cleveland.
I
Shout
want
out
you
to
when you're
Myles
right.
Garrett for getting that sack record. Well, shout out to Shador Sanders for being a professional football player.
The whole
Shout
year.
out to his daddy for teaching him the game. And
Prime.
I'm gonna say something to you, media people. You was trying to set him up, and he did not fall for the bait.
Yo, they
Not
failed.
one interview.
They tried it.
Shout out, Shador. You will be the starter of the Cleveland Browns next year with a full team ready to play. And I want John Harbaugh
And a coach
to
that
be
knows how
on
to
that
use you.
job.
Yeah, we might be looking at John Harbaugh to Cleveland.
Why
Isn't
not?
that
He's in.
the-
It's still in the AFC North. Let him go to the AFC North team like that. They have a running game. They have receivers. They have a starting QB. They got a couple of starting QBs there. He has the table set up for him. Don't
And that
come to the
defense,
Giants. I'm sorry.
and that defense under Harbaugh is gonna be something.
Stay right in the conference that let you go. And make it.
Well, you know they got history anyway. Cleveland and the Ravens, they got history.
And shout out to the New York Giants because now
For taking backwards.
and poor Aaron Glenn.
All they had to do was lose.
Listen, I don't have much faith in Aaron Glenn, but hey, it's not my franchise.
The New
Well,
York
the
Jets
Jets-
are a cursed organization.
The Jets will have the number 2 pick in the upcoming NFL draft.
They're gonna get one of the top 2 quarterbacks.
They ain't gonna do
What
nothing
the
with
hell?
it.
What is the Baltimore Ravens doing? What the freak?
Time to go.
Tesfa called him Jim Hardy har har. Really? Wow.
The problem
He's a
with
great
that is
defensive
that,
mind.
you know what? After a while,
Vic said he
your voice
appreciates
gets
the
stale in
Giants.
locker room.
Of course
I'm
you do,
sure you
Cowboys
do.
fan.
Exactly.
Beating y'all actually helped y'all get a better pick.
Word up. But your voice actually gets stale in the locker room, man. And Lamar
It
was
does.
getting tired of it.
Well, that's what they saying in Pittsburgh with Tomlin.
He's out of there. Even if they even just because they won the AFC North, they lose in the first round, he's gone. Doesn't matter. He'll be going to the Giants. They need a voice in like that.
Will the Giants hire a black coach?
That's the issue.
Yeah. The
Will the Giants hire a black
The
coach?
Maris have never done that.
Never.
They've never done it.
So I don't know about that.
There. You got me there.
Maris and the Tishas, they don't do that.
They don't do black coaches. They don't mind them being assistants and coordinators. But
Wellington
head
never did
coach?
it. Bob Tisch, his partner, never did it. The Suns have not done it. I don't see where this happens.
Nah, I don't
I'm
see
just
him
being
go. I
honest.
don't see
I don't
Tomlin
see
there.
where it happens.
But
I
I
don't
do
see where it
see a guy
happens.
that they might hire that just left the Commanders, Cliff Kingsbury. Now I can see that in New York. I can see that with the Giants.
Okay.
Offensive guru, offensive mind as good as his, and I don't know why he left the Commanders because their quarterback was hurt. But
But
that's
some,
another story.
I mean, him getting a chance. That might be why he left. He might relish a chance to coach Jackson Dart,
Yeah,
and he's going
Ole
to get
Miss guy.
Scatterbo back next season.
Yep.
So that Giant offense is set up. Now the
Yeah, it's the defense they got the problem with.
defense, yeah.
But
They can't stop nobody.
I really had to touch on that because I watched. I mean, as far as the Cleveland situation went, I really had to touch on that situation because I looked at Shador in a lot of those interviews, and I was saying, this kid has been in the public eye his whole teenage career.
Yeah, Pete Carroll gone after one season in Las Vegas.
They knew that wasn't gonna work anyway.
Not surprised there.
Me neither. But Kyler Murray going to be out. Arizona. They
Yep,
just
Malik
haven't announced
Neighbors will
it
be
yet.
back. That Giant offense is going to be a problem.
I never liked Kyler
Now,
Murray
I
as a
do see there's
quarterback.
gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of player movement this offseason.
Yeah, I didn't believe in. I never believed in Kyler Murray. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
I never
believed
believed
in
in his
I
game.
think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go to Vegas. I think he's gonna go to Vegas. He's a better fit.
Think Kyler
down
Murray's
there
going
as
to end
well.
up in Vegas?
Yeah. He's gonna end up in Vegas. But
Right, Joe. I mean,
Shador,
it's
they gotta
time.
go-
It is time for Pete Carroll to just retire.
he said Pete
Go
Carroll's
sit down
89.
somewhere.
But his but it's like
Pete
I
Carroll,
said, once the voice gets stale, the voice gets stale, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are.
It does.
Because I remember those Parcell days in New England. They were getting tired of him.
If the New England Patriots could let go
Bill
of
Belichick.
Bill Belichick, your voice can get stale. This is arguably the greatest coach in NFL history.
And shout out to my boys, cause they back. We back.
Yeah, that was. I didn't. New England was not on my dance card this year. I thought they were another year away. I'll be honest. I thought they were another year away from serious contention, but they definitely proved everybody wrong.
Great pick.
Bloodline
Great
doesn't go
pick
far.
up for the coach.
It doesn't go far. Vrabel
Yep, you gotta go through Foxborough.
That's right. You see the betting guys. You see all the odds got the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl against the Seahawks.
Oh, we're gonna have that again.
Nobody want to see that.
No beast mode this year. This time though.
It don't matter. They got the
Carroll
number one defense in the league.
Yeah, they defense is crazy.
DeMarcus
Ted said
Lawrence
he's only
down there is an
74.
animal.
He's a young fella. No, he's 74, but he ain't no young fella. Oh, we've addressed that, Gerard. We're all happy with Stefanski being gone.
Absolutely.
Because he set the kid up. He set the kid up to fail, man.
He tried to, anyway. He tried to.
And the kid didn't go for it. And
No.
you know what? And you know what? His culminating moment was when they drove down the field, he scored, and they pulled him out the game. 2-point
Right,
conversion
to
of something
go
that
for
they
two.
never tried. And
Yeah.
Shador had to stand
And the
in
thing
front
is,
of the media.
even if you go for two, how
Let
are you
him do
taking?
it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Because it's a
But he
great
did
learning
that on
moment
for
for
him
him.
again. He showed he didn't care. He didn't agree with the pick. So he didn't agree with the pick. And yeah, I agree with you, Tesla, that I didn't think they should have got rid of Antonio Pierce as the head coach when he was there. I thought he did a good job.
I thought he did too, given the circumstances and the fact that he had no real talent around him.
Yeah, I thought Antonio Pierce was a good coach. But
But
they
again-
fired him after 1 year.
But as we've always learned,
but they weren't-
black
but they weren't-
coaches don't get the leashes other coaches
They weren't
get.
in Vegas yet. They weren't in.
Still, black coaches don't get the leashes that other coaches get.
Nah.
I just think that was more favoritism.
That's why I'm
than anything.
surprised
They didn't want a black
Aaron
coach
Glenn
that had
is
their
still
new.
there.
I just think
That's
that
why
they
I'm
would want
surprised
a
Aaron
black
Glenn
coach
is
to
still
head their
here.
new regime in Vegas.
I know. I'm surprised too, Bishop McCann.
I'm surprised only because I don't think he did a good job this year.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised he's still here.
You know,
Pete Carroll was a money grab.
if the Jets had finished 8-9, then I could say, yeah, give him another year. But 3-14, I think he should have been fired.
You hired the defensive coordinator and you fire him and blame him. I ain't like that.
But the bad part is you fired a defensive coordinator and your defense got worse. You traded your two best defensive players at the trade deadline and your defense got worse. How did you expect to win football games? Because let's just keep it real. You weren't going to win with your offense because your offensive line has been trash for the last 20 years.
Hey, did you see that stat that they put up Sunday
It has
after?
been.
Did you see that stat they put up about the Jets?
No.
0 interceptions the whole season.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one. Yes, I did see that. 0 interceptions the entire
NFL
season.
record. No team has ever done that.
NFL history. No team.
And your coach is a corner.
What was one of the best cover corners in NFL history.
Can't make it up.
This is a guy who won Super Bowls with the Patriots.
Can't make it up.
And you didn't get not one interception?
That was Darrell Revis.
Now Revis won the Super Bowls. Glenn played for Parcells, but they didn't win.
They ain't win. Green Bay bust them up.
Yeah.
Well, you got to the Super Bowl with him.
Listen, I don't have no faith in the Jets next year either.
Oh no, there's nothing to look forward to.
There's nothing to look forward to. None of the New York teams.
The Giants are going to be better off than the Jets will.
Yeah, I agree with that. The Giants are going to
But I
win some
think-
games next year simply because they're going to outscore teams.
But I think what you said earlier, like we said about New York teams, is always them getting in their own way. Parcells said it best. If I'm in the supermarket, at least let me shop for the goods.
Let me buy the groceries.
Let me buy the groceries.
He said, let me buy the groceries.
They're not gonna let Aaron Glenn do that on the Jets. They're not gonna let him do it.
He don't have enough respect to get that, to let them do that.
He doesn't have the cachet.
No. Parcells had 2 Super Bowls under his belt.
And they didn't want to let him do it. Right.
And they didn't want him doing it.
Tannenbaum was like, no.
Yeah, they didn't let him do it in Dallas either.
No picks is insane, George. 17 games.
No
picks.
Not one.
Not even a tip pick. You know, everybody lucks into a pick at some point during the season. Not a one.
The Jets are the only team in history to not have at least one interception.
But the Jets were bad.
We've been patient. We've been in the playoffs since 2010.
The Jets were bad because they could not create takeaways. And we all know in the NFL, if you don't create takeaways, you're not going to win football games. The great teams create fumbles, they create interceptions, and they have great special teams. The Jets were piss poor in every facet. Every single facet.
Sad.
They got to trade
WWE?
Breece Hall and Wilson.
Nah, they're not trading them.
Yeah,
Breece Hall might get traded, but not.
I don't think Breece Hall's going to get traded because there was a lot of chatter about him this year, and they didn't trade him.
Nah, he's a good running back. I wouldn't get rid of
Did
him.
they even get a preseason INT at least? I don't even know. That's what I don't even know.
Listen,
We getting out of that. Shifting gears. WWE. No more football. Ghost of Leon Hess. Yes, I agree. I agree. It's the ghost of Leon Hess. WWE Raw last night, Barclays Center, New York City. Keisha, come on back. It's time for you.
a lot of mixed reactions about last night's show. I think WWE made the right call, me personally.
I think the other than the main event, the show was lackluster.
And
Now the
but people
opening
are
match,
complaining.
the women's championship, the women's tag championship was great. That was a great match. But the Kabuki Warriors, Rhea and Io, always put on bangers. They're the four of them in the ring together are fantastic. Great storytellers. Their chemistry is always there. But everything in between that first match and that last match, it was, as the kids would say, 6-7.
Yeah, but there were people that they wanted Braun Breaker to win the title last night, but I'm not upset about it because I'm not upset about it because the WWE is playing it safe.
But remember, I said that in our chat. I said that title's not changing hands on the 5th. I knew it. That title's not
I knew it too.
changing hands on the 5th. They were not doing that on the first Raw of the year with Braun Breaker. Like, if it was Roman Reigns and CM Punk, you might go, they might pull the trigger on that. Not with
a
Braun
newbie.
Breaker, right? And someone who they're building as their next monster. He is going
And
to
their
be
next baby face.
Right, and the next big baby face, because when Seth comes back, we're gonna see that flip. So, there's a lot for the WWE to consider as far as that goes. So, the 2026 will be the year of CM Punk. CM Punk will finally get his real WrestleMania moment, because he will
On
go
night
into
two.
Mania as the world champ.
Yeah, he'll get it on night. He'll get it on night too because Cody doesn't really have anybody. He doesn't have anybody really,
Yeah, there's nothing going on in SmackDown. I love what SmackDown has done in terms of calling up the new talent, but they've got to build those guys now. So
And Drew McIntyre is the true heel on the brand.
and Drew McIntyre is a great foe. Him and Cody's dance has been great. I don't like the 3 stages of hell stipulations.
Me either.
I'm like, if we're gonna do 3 stages of hell, let's do 3 stages of hell.
So that's letting you know Friday night, the majority, it's a 3-hour SmackDown.
Yep.
They're going back to 3 hours Friday. So it's going to be a 3-hour SmackDown. So the last hour is going to be those 3 matches. Those codes that. It's gonna be
the 3 stages of hell.
Yeah, it's going to be the 3 stages of hell the last hour.
But my thing is that the 3 stages of hell, to me, is supposed to be
hell.
It's supposed to be like, you might do something cool with the first stage, but they're supposed to get progressively crazier. That's you and me. We're wrestling fans, J Mac. So when they said 3 stages of hell, I said, okay. I sat up like, all right, what we doing?
He said the first stage, a regular wrestling match. I was like,
all right, cool, no problem.
Yeah, but
I'm
that
looking for
second one,
stages 2 and 3.
Falls count anywhere.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I was like, what?
That's not hell.
Nothing. That's a regular match.
I know you love you some Trick Williams. Yeah.
Whoop that trick.
Thank you to the WWE for not changing his entrance music like y'all have done to so many superstars. And shout out to that crowd Friday night for getting with it immediately.
I was lit. You hear me?
Great job by the crowd, letting the WWE brass know, hey, we created these stars in NXT. You bring them here the way they are. So now we just need Miss Parker to move up.
I want to know why they won't bring her up. They put up Lash before they brought her up. I didn't understand.
Ted says there was a bit. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that botch. I did see it. The botch between Punk and Breaker. I saw it.
I missed it. You got to refresh my memory.
I saw it.
You got to refresh my memory.
It wasn't bad, but for those of us, again, Ted, we're wrestling purists, so you kind of saw it. Here we go, Ted. Hi, Miss Parker. Yeah.
I don't know why they won't bring her up.
Is it Vic?
No, Joe, I'm gonna say Miss Parker, Miss Parker, Miss Parker.
Listen, when they bring her up, all the fellas is running to the front. It's gonna be over.
Miss Parker.
It's gonna be over at that point. But I do like the fact that they're bringing so much young talent to SmackDown. Obviously, with a 3 hour show, there is the space to do that now, and the fact that now that Netflix is really demanding pretty much all the main guys be on Raw because they got to get those ratings up. You know, they've got to, the WWE has no choice but to build superstars on SmackDown.
Jordan
And that's
Grace
what it
is coming to
entails.
SmackDown. Looks
Jordan
like
Grace, Jordan Grace on SmackDown. Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder. And I love what they did when that woo 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 hit, and then the Tron switched to Matt Cardona. First, I thought I was like, "Who glitched it?" I said, "Oh, they're letting him come back under his indie gimmick."
Yep. That's
Nicely
Triple
done.
H.
So great job by Triple H right there. Yeah, the Frankensteiner that Punk didn't catch him when he went for the Frankensteiner.
Oh, off the rope. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I saw that.
I
And
saw it too.
so we know you saw it, Keisha. You were there. Keisha sent me a video and said, I said, I'm gonna put this video in the show. It's Keisha screaming at the end of that match. Just loud.
But we saw a Steiner line last night.
Yes, we did see the Steiner line last night. So I mean, there was some nostalgia there. It was a good match. It was really a good match. And
was.
again, kudos to CM Punk. He made the kid look good. He really made the
Yeah.
kid look
Becky's
good.
match was boring. Oh my gosh. They
Oh,
was in the crowd.
the crowd was so quiet.
And they was in the crowd doing the flash because they was like, let's move on from this match. Like it was horrible.
I think the crowd is over Becky.
I was gonna say that.
It was horrible.
Well, I won't say over Becky. They're over the Becky and Maxine feud.
Yes.
And
Maxine was horrible.
I felt like they should have moved on from it and allowed Maxine to defend and maybe lose to Natty,
They should have brought Natty in.
and then let Natty drop the title to an up and comer so we can start the Intercontinental procedure over. Because Becky doesn't need the IC title. Becky
And
is too big for the IC title.
Yeah. She's a former world champion.
But, so
Doesn't even
it doesn't make sense. So
Yeah, it was
putting
trash.
the IC title back on Becky to me was the only real blemish for me of the match because
Well, you know what that means.
I really feel like it didn't need to happen.
They're
Yeah.
gonna be shifting Becky to AJ Lee. That's what's happening next.
Yeah, but
That's what they.
AJ
That's what. But
AJ Lee,
you didn't need a title for that.
right?
didn't.
That's a grudge match.
You didn't.
She
You didn't
smacked
need
this
no
woman's
title.
husband in the face.
And that's gonna.
That
and
was
that
good
lets us
enough.
know AJ
Right.
is gonna lose. She's not gonna win that IC title. Because they're not gonna let that IC title jump around like a hot potato. You just put it on Maxine off of Becky.
Right, they're not gonna hot
Becky
potato
just
it.
won it
I
back.
agree.
She's not gonna drop it again to AJ Lee.
Well, all
Right,
I
it wouldn't
know
make
that
sense.
match was corny, and we was over there falling asleep.
It was a whack. On TV, you could hear there was no noise in Barclays.
That's
for
true.
that.
Said
None.
Maxine did just get married. Congratulations to Maxine
She
Dupree.
did 2 days
So, yeah,
before
she's
the
gonna be off for a little while.
Yeah.
So she had to drop the title. But again, she should have dropped it to Natty, in my opinion. I feel like she should have dropped it to her mentor and then let Natty then drop it to Chelsea Green or have Natty drop it to somebody else. Somebody, a mid-carder. Have her drop it to Meechin. Let Meechin come up from SmackDown and take it from her.
She's hurt.
Oh, yeah, Meechin did get hurt. That's true.
Your
but there's so
girl,
many other
Jay
places-
injured her at a live event.
I feel like, yes, she did. It says she
She
did.
injured her at a live event. And she injured B-Fab at a live event. Both of them got injured at different live events by Jay.
Well, Obafemi just did. Well, he's on NXT tonight?
Yes. He's
Well,
still fighting.
I'm about to say we got to wait for him to drop that title so he can move on to SmackDown because Oba's probably more than likely going to SmackDown. He's kind of already had his face off with Cody. So we know he's going after the Universal title, which rightfully so. I think that's the title that the Monsters should go for.
Quick question to ask. So who's retiring? AJ or Gunther?
AJ's next. AJ's next.
AJ gonna tap out to the sleeper hold, which I think is so stupid.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. It's gonna be AJ is next. After AJ, it's gonna be between Jericho and Brock.
Yeah, Jericho's coming back at the Rumble.
They're gonna be the next two, but what order they're in, not quite sure. But Jericho and Brock are gonna be the next two. After that,
I knew it. By yesterday, what I seen, I was like, AJ's out of here.
it's the workhorse title. It kind of should hop around for enhancement workers. I agree, Ted, but that's why Becky doesn't need to have it.
And WWE doesn't they don't flip titles like that. If it was another promotion, I'd agree. He said I won't ruin it for y'all. Okay. But if it wasn't WWE, I agree with Ted. They're not gonna let that title jump around like that.
Right, so that's why I went back and instead of using Natty and then flip it to somebody else, you just put it back on Becky.
But again, AJ Lee and Becky don't need a title. You don't need a title for that.
No, you absolutely
It's a
don't.
waste.
I totally agree. I totally 100%
It's like
agree.
Roman and Brock fighting. You don't need a title for Roman Brock. You don't need a title for that. There's certain matches you don't need a title for. The names carry the match.
Let's check out the finish of last night's championship match.
Where's the video?
Is that you, Keisha?
Yes, that is our wonderful contributor, Keisha Carter. Loud as everything. Can we watch it one more time? Let's
I
watch
can't
it.
see it. It's not coming up.
Yeah, the
we see
video
it.
ain't up, but I hear her voice.
Oh, y'all don't see it?
Nah, it's black screen.
It's the
Oh, it
black.
shouldn't- It shouldn't be. Oh, okay. I know why. Okay.
We still don't see it.
I know what the problem is. Let me fix this. I mean, we saw it. We just really wanted to hear you.
That is fun. The voice is funny for me.
Y'all don't understand. I was in y'all know I saw my man last night.
Oh boy, Jay Uso.
I saw my man.
They were in the crowd last night too.
I saw my man and I was screaming. This girl said, "You love him?" I said, "That's my man. You don't know. That's my
Hey
man."
D-Lo, do you think we get Hardys versus Usos?
No, the Hardys are done. I think they're on their way out.
You don't think we get them before they go out because they got that relationship with WWE?
Well, yeah, TNA
TNA.
could allow that to happen. So you think the Usos retire the Hardys?
Yes. Because the
Shut up,
Hardys,
George.
the Hardys retired the Dudleys.
And so the Usos, it would make sense.
And the
to have
Usos are back in the tag division.
The
And they
Usos
like, yo,
retiring.
step up to us.
That's true. So the Usos retiring the Hardys could be fun.
I would love to see it.
I'd like to see them show up at the end of the Rumble after a tag team title match and go, Mania, us, one last time.
Yeah.
So, quick question, not to go back. So, where's AJ at anyway? She's SmackDown?
SmackDown.
AJ leads SmackDown, yes.
No, he was on
Oh,
Raw
no.
Monday night, though. No, he's Raw.
No, yeah, he's
He was a
Raw. 'Cause
tag team champion,
They
so
were the
he's
Raw.
going
They were the
between-
Raw tag team champs. So yeah,
Oh,
they
Yeah,
were the Raw
he's Raw.
champs. So
That's why he's fighting Gunther.
Victor said Keisha sounds like she needs 3 ushers.
listen.
Hey, y'all, I'm about to, my battery about to die because I was on a
You was on a call. We about to close it out anyway. We up over 2 hours anyway, but we did need to get that in. Yes, AJ is on Raw. Vic, Hardy Boys last match at WrestleMania ladder match, and yes, it has to end in a TLC. It has to. That's the way if Matt and Jeff are up to it.
I think they're gonna do it. I think it's gonna happen.
But I know their bodies have been through a lot.
If I go to WrestleMania,
Through a lot over the years.
But can you imagine Usos Hardy at Mania?
At Mania,
if I go to
I'm paying
WrestleMania,
just to see that.
Listen, if they announce that in March for WrestleMania in
They're
April,
gonna sell half the tickets.
we're getting on planes. That's just it.
Something's
Hardy's
happening.
We're
Usos.
going.
Something
Yeah,
something is happening.
Hardy's
That's a
Usos
classic.
for the last time in a TLC at Mania. I got it for the Raw Tag Championships. Yeah,
And remember, they still the TNA Tag Team Champions right now.
right. You go belt for belt. And if the Usos win, Hardy's retire. I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. Listen,
And I will be on a
Triple H,
plane.
make that happen.
I will be on a plane to Vegas.
Make
I want to
that
hear that
happen.
too. Whoop that trick.
Joyce said I want to go to Mania just to hear Trick's music hit.
That trick.
Yeah, when it's
Yo, the whole Barclays.
So can you
Say
imagine
the-
that in the middle of Allegiant Stadium on the Vegas Strip? Whoop that trick in Allegiant Stadium? And
The
a
whole
stadium that's
stadium would be
literally
shaking.
on the whole south part of the strip will be shaking.
The fact that everybody was lit when that song came on, you seen everyone in the crowd just dancing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it.
Teddy said they're collecting indie titles right now. I'm trying to put my belts on them. Did you make the call yet to see what's up with that? But if you're able to make that happen, let me know that I will be at that show. And I'm sure J Mac will come down to
I'll
Fredericksburg.
drive. I would say I'll take either
to come
drive or
see
the
that show.
Amtrak.
If you get the Hardys for a show, we're there.
Drive or Amtrak, I'm there.
Yeah, I heard he had Buffalo lit. I heard Buffalo was
Yeah,
crazy.
he did.
I heard he had Buffalo lit. He said Buffalo was crazy, the house show. But thank y'all as always for joining us on another Tuesday night, first show of the new year. We appreciate you. Join us back here next week. Next week we're back at it
And y'all
again.
better make sure that y'all know there's a holiday on Sunday.
What holiday is that?
My birthday. Carry on.
He done took off his glasses and said that's it. See, you done made the presider take off his glasses. 3 ushers is hilarious. It is, that's for 3 ushers. 3.
Get off the topic. Now,
Keisha, you did it. I'm about to post it on the Church Guys page.
hold on. Before y'all go, did y'all know that Angel Reese is dating a guy and his last name is Carter? Good night.
Well, we remember we called the Angel Keys. We called you Angel Keys.
Y'all about to be related for real.
See,
Bye.
we spoke it into
I ain't want
existence.
to talk no more. I
You
ain't
know
want
what?
to talk no more.
Now you don't want to talk no more.
No, I
Now
don't
you
wanna
don't talk no more. We love you, Keisha. Keisha, come back. We got to close the show. Get back here.
Hurry up.
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Until then, until next Tuesday, 8 o'clock, same bat time, same bat channel. We appreciate y'all. Have a great night, everyone.
Whoop that trick.
Yes, Wendell Carter from the Orlando Magic. That is correct. That's who she's dating. Wendell Carter of the
Whoop
Orlando
that
Magic.
trick.
We will see y'all next week. Y'all have a great
Whoop
night,
that
everyone.
trick.
Keisha, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. A Church Guys sports show. Yo, welcome to the show where the faith meets the court. Church guys repping hard, yeah, we live for the sport. From the pulpit to the bleachers, the word we endorse. Dropping dimes, preaching truth, keeping God as the source. We breaking down the play, stats, facts, and the story. Sunday to game day, all for his glory. Talking hoops, talking fields, every touchdown and shot. But we never lose sight of the faith that we got is fellowship, fire. Passion in the zone, Church Guys Sports Show. Yeah, you know we at home. Turn the volume up loud, let the good vibes flow. This is more than just a game, it's the way that we grow. The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. A Church Guys sports show. The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. From the locker room talk to the pews on a Sunday, we call our plays right, kingdom business on Monday. Faith on the field, spirit driving the grind. Every headline we drop got the word intertwined. We reppin' every team, but the banner is Christ. Breaking huddles with the desperate, yeah, we living it right. From the Knicks to the league, every stat, every score, we gon' praise, analyze, then we give God more. So tune in, locked in, let the truth be shown. Church Guys Sports Show, man, the vibe's full grown. It's the faith in the game and a powerful blend. From the tip off to the buzzer, we gon' ride to the end. The Church Guys.